All right, what's going on, guys? Jason Sins here, coming to you today with an update video on the different marketing methods that we're currently running, telling you exactly what it is we're doing, how it's going, and maybe pushing you in the same direction so you get some new ideas. Also, I have a very special announcement. I am dropping a private community called the OFM incubator. I'll circle back to the community a little bit later and talk a bit more about that. But for now, I want to talk about marketing, right? What we're doing, what's working, to give you an update so you understand kind of like the ether of the OFM industry, what's currently working, what's currently not working. Things work differently for other agencies all the time. So we specialize in some things, other agencies might specialize in totally different traffic methods. That's just the way it is, right? So we have like the non-negotiables for our clients, right? So when I say clients, I mean models. So for our clients, we have Twitter, Instagram, and Threads. Those are like the three non-negotiables. Those are the marketing methods that we run on every single client. Now within Instagram, what are we doing there? We're running Instagram Reels. We're doing a lot of mass DMs, running Cupid on a bunch of accounts there as well. And I guess if you're putting it into the Instagram category, that would be pretty much the activities that we're running over there. When it comes to Twitter, it's such a hands-off process. Simply hand it out to a VA, outsource, and the whole process handles itself. There's not much to it, right? You have to hit the daily KPIs. You have to do a lot of comment baiting, comment under the right threads, and just really like force that engagement, and as well post quality content. Now, we used to run paid subs on Twitter, and as of lately, it just got a lot harder to get those subs through the door. I don't know what's happening with Twitter, but we just switched over to free trial, and it's working great. Now, I know a lot of people are struggling with free trial fans that don't spend money. And yes, they, for the most part, do not. But the way you actually make money with free trial fans is over a longer period of time. So you might get 50 free trial fans from Twitter and you're noticing, okay, you made like $10, right? Maybe that's what you made from those 50 free trial fans. However, these free trial fans, for the most part, yes, they're absolute time wasters. There's gonna be a few low ticket buyers at like $10, $15, not more than that. And then there's gonna be one or two whales that really just make up the majority of your revenue for the month from free trial fans. And so the thing is, if you run just 50 free trial fans, the odds of you actually finding that whale that's going to make up the majority of your revenue is still quite low. So in order to actually see results with free trial fans, you just really have to do it for a longer period of time, because over time, these whales, they do drip feed in and they do push those like average earnings. So like if I break down the average spend per customer from free trial fans on Twitter, it's around like $18, right? But if you look at the list of the subscribers, it's like 9 out of 10 people spend $0. Right? And then some guy spends like, okay, 8 out of 10 spends $0. One guy spends $10, and then the other guy is some type of whale. And you just need to find those whales. So that's what I can tell you in terms of Twitter. Threads, everybody's on the Threads train. Threads is absolutely crazy at the moment. So we're running Threads on mobile devices, no browser. We've tried browser, didn't work well. We switched over to mobile. In terms of the amount of accounts we're running per model, that's anywhere like 15 to 20 accounts per model. Sometimes we lose some, sometimes we have to replace some. So the number hovers around that. And then on Threads, like in terms of what actually gives you the results, it's just a combination of like consistency with posting the right content. I know that sounds like really not fun to hear, but it's kind of it. And it's essentially, you just need to use the right captions. Using the right captions is so important. So you need to be sourcing the most trending captions at this moment. Because if you're using your own captions, odds are they probably suck, and the algorithm doesn't actually notice these captions, so it's not pushing your account further, right? But when you do use captions that are currently trending, it's gonna push it a little bit further. Content-wise, videos are performing a lot better than photos at the moment on Threads. That's kind of what's like shifted in the last 2-3 weeks. So if you're gonna go ahead with Threads, start posting more video content, like short videos, something like in the mirror, 10 seconds long, not more than that. And then use those trending captions. Now that's fully outsourced and it's completely managed from the agency side. So we actually send out the posts that we want the VAs to make on a day-to-day basis with the captions. So in that way, we maintain control, so you don't have like a Filipino guy who comes up with his own caption and his own idea of what a good post is. And instead, you have full control. The VA is just pumping it out on the different accounts and then creating the engagements as well. So that's like the core of the marketing that we're doing at this given moment. Now we do have some other things that we're testing on certain models where we have like lower margins because it's a little bit more expensive. And I can tell you one of those things that we're testing, which has given us great results so far. However, we're still playing with how to make it fully profitable. We're utilizing sites such as Omegle or Omegle alternatives. We're able to send a lot of traffic from there into Cupid and then from Cupid onto the OF. The only problem with these spenders at the moment, they're like pretty low ticket spenders, like extremely low ticket spenders. So like I mentioned with the free trial fans from Twitter, in order to actually make this successful, you have to run it for a very long time in order to get those few whales that bring up the average spend for all the customers. So we've been playing around with a lot more things than just that, but that's just an idea for you to go think about. Oh, you can actually make subs from Omegle. That's pretty interesting if you ask me. So in a nutshell, those are the things we're doing at this moment. Maybe it inspired you a little bit. Maybe you're doing the same thing and not seeing results. Maybe there's something wrong in your process. I don't know. For us, those things are working fantastic. We don't run all marketing methods actually on all models, right? Like we run it on select models depending on the split that we have. So since we have multiple models, let's say we have a model like a 60-40 split, and then we have a model on like a 70-30 split. Some marketing methods that do cost more, we actually won't bother running on the one with a 60-40 split. We might as well just run it on the one with 70-30 and max that out because we'll just get so much more in return from that. And that's, I guess, one of the luxuries with having multiple models. You can kind of pick and choose your marketing methods. Sometimes your margins allow for it. Sometimes your margins don't allow for it. That's not to say if you're on a 50-50 split, some of these marketing methods won't work. No, it'll work fine. And that's your situation. You just have to deal with your situation. I mean, if you're on a 50-50 split, yes, your margins are just smaller by default. However, it will still be profitable for you, most likely. Maybe just not as profitable as it will be for me on a 70-30 model. Now, for the next time when you're signing a model, you can just, instead of signing a 50-50, 60-40, sign a 70-30, because you'll have so much more wiggle room and you'll just get so much more in return from your efforts. Your time is money, right? Like your time is always going to be money, right? You put time into a certain client or a certain model or a certain marketing method, you're going to get something back from it. I want to put my time wherever it gives me the most. And if I put my time into a more expensive marketing method for a 70-30 model, that's what I'm going to do. So that's something you can think about yourself if you're managing multiple models or if you're just managing one client right now at 50-50, something like that. But I think that's it in terms of marketing, the things I want to summarize. Otherwise, this video is going to be way too long. So the OFM incubator is live, guys. You can join down below. I'm telling you, it's all of my strategies and SOPs fully documented in detail in an organized server. I can tell you that there's not a single community out there that has as much value as we are providing in this community, right? These are step-by-step guides on how to actually scale accounts on Twitter, how to actually scale accounts on IG, how to actually scale your accounts fast on Threads, and so much more, and multiple SOPs within those, plus a whole lot more. So if you're absolutely new to OFM, you can find the whole intro to OnlyFans, everything you need to know to actually get started. If you're currently actually doing some numbers on OFM and you're trying to level up your marketing, I got it all right there for you. So click the link down below. You can check out the WAP homepage. And that's right. So you're getting access to the Discord server with all the strategies and SOPs. You're going to get access to the private gated community, which is our Telegram group. And we're going to be hosting weekly calls on all the different marketing methods to keep everybody up to date, what's actually working, what's actually going on, to keep everybody in the loop. And I think that's it for this video, guys. I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love. Go check out the link down below. Send me a message. Do whatever you like. Bye-bye.